All right, what's up, everybody? Hey, checks for checking out this video. Thanks for checking out this video. We're about to get started here in just a second. All right, let's jump right in. This is our weekly breakdown of NAS100. It's been a while since we've done a weekly breakdown, so this is gonna be good. All right, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here's what I'd love to do. If you open up your chart, we're gonna go day by day, so this may be a long video, but that's all right. Oh, let's go to Monday. Here's Monday. You can already see what happened. So what we want to do is we want to talk about what we saw and what we were thinking in these trades. All right, so I want to open up Monday the 21st. Monday the 21st. All right, so as you can see, the first thing we want to do, here's rule number one, or step number one of our approach, is identify the cloud on 15. What is it? The cloud on 15 is green. That's this green situation here. There's two of them, right? So what I can do is turn off the quick and just use the slow. All right, so here's the green cloud, right? Then the next thing, before 8 a.m., before 8:30 a.m., what is the most recent arrow that's printed on 15-minute? As you can see here, there was a green arrow that printed prior to 8:30 candle. All right. So there is the green arrow. There is the green cloud on 15. Now we'll go to 1 minute time frame. Identify the cloud. The cloud is red. Okay, prior to 8:30. All right. What else? We want to look at first 5 minute. So this indicator is the Bullseye New York Stock Exchange first 5 minute. So it shows us the range that the first 5 minute candles, or the first 5 minute candle is, right? So we also see our rocket, which took off at 7:06. So it's invalid. So all we did Monday was take a breakout with a cloud flip, 50 point stop, 50 point take profit. This gets hit 8:43, 15, almost 20 minutes, something like that. There's your 1-to-1. Now, what would have gotten us into this selling situation? Previous day high and low. This indicator, Bullseye previous day high and low, right? When you take out a high, previous day high, price has potential to go down. So we took out the high. Did we have an entry as far as our rocket ship and pancakes go? We sure did. So you could have potentially risk 50 points. There's another 1-to-1 that hits. That's 2% for the day. That's great. Had you hold it, could have targeted this fib line, previous day halfway point, and then this fib line, 120 points, potentially targeting, right? This low sitting right here. Price comes near it and then takes off. So what I would have done is somewhere in there's probably some double bottoms or something like that. But anyway, moving right along, let's go to Tuesday. All right. So we'll turn off all our tools. I'm telling you, these tools are a game changer. Let's first go to the 15-minute time frame. All right. And we'll zoom or we'll scrub to Tuesday prior to 8:30. Okay. Looks like there was some pre-market action going on. All right. So prior to 8:30, what is it? We have a red arrow that prints at 7:30. So we want to get our rectangle. We do the same thing every day. What is the cloud? Green. Okay. So we have a red arrow down, 15-minute arrow down. All right. Prior to 8:30 with a green cloud on 15. All right. So our bias is looking for, right, we're looking for buys because our 15-minute cloud is green. What is our 1-minute cloud? All right. Our 1-minute cloud prior to 8:30 is red, right? So there's potential here for a sell. And I think we did take a sell and we got out early. I remember getting out early. All right. So there's an L on Tuesday, but why did we get into this buy? Let's look at the line. The rocket took off at 8:14. So we missed the rocket. What is the first 5-minute candle range? Oh, there it is. That first 5-minute candle range comes in clutch sometimes. All right. So we take an entry. Looks like based off of this bearish engulfing. Okay. So in this case, we had a rocket ship print at 8:14. Then we take the next green arrow, which is right here. 50-point stop, 50-point take profit, gets hit, you cover, you protect, let it run, right? And you could have also entered a 5-minute breakout right here. 50-point stop, 50-point take profit. That gets hit at 9:06. So at 9:06, our green cloud appears. We have a cloud flip. Price goes even higher. Previous day high and low. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we targeted probably this line here, took partials. And our targets, yeah, there's a bank zone. Okay, bank zones right there. So I'll turn that off. We hit this bank zone. We retrace to this hot zone. So I call these gold lines hot zones. And then we push up to the bank zone, the next bank zone. So potentially, had you stayed in this trade, if you stayed in one of these two trades, you could have targeted those two. But 2% for Tuesday. So let's just call it 2% for Monday and 2% for Tuesday. That is 4% for the week. All right, let's go to Wednesday. All right, we'll go scrub over to Wednesday. Same thing as before. Prior to 8:30, what's going on? Prior to 8:30, here, I'll just move this over. So yeah, prior to 8:30, we have a green cloud and a red arrow. So we're still looking for potential buys. All right. Let's see. Here's Wednesday. Let's see what Wednesday looked like. Wednesday was choppy. I know that Wednesday was choppy. Okay. So we had some pre-market situations going on there. Before 8:30, we had a red cloud and a green arrow on 15. What did the clouds and arrows say on 1 minute? Red cloud. All right. So we're looking for sells. Why? Because we have a red arrow on 15 and a green cloud on 15, a red cloud on 1. So we're looking for sells, right? Because there's 3 of our 4, right? Red cloud on 1 minute, red arrows on 1 minute, a red arrow on 15, but a green cloud on 15. So we have 3 of our 4s, 3 of our 4 rules. If they're all red, easy, A+ setup. All right, so prior to 8:30, we're looking for sales. And now 8:30 pushes down a lot. We kind of jumped in that thing. We jumped the gun a little bit. and we target our stop loss was this high right here, and then price kind of goes sideways. We get another entry for a sell. Let's go 50-point stop right there. Yeah. And then we get a couple of more entries here. Had you taken them all, I think I only took one of those, but had you taken them all, they're kind of all in the same area as far as entry goes. So 50-point stop there. So that's a 1. Let's get 50 points up there. Let's see real quick what happens. Yeah, so it almost gets stopped out right there. And then 50 points get here. So 1, 2, that's a winner. 3, potentially 4% prior to, first hour of the open. Okay. And then it looks like we took a buy. Why did we take a buy? Number one, we had a green cloud on 15. It's valid for buys. Okay. There had to have been something else down here. So let me see. Let me look at previous day low. Oh, there it is. Previous day high and low. So we took out the low. That tells us what? Potentially go high. Now, that was a little jump the gun right there, because price could have definitely melted even more. So had we waited, let's see what that first 5 minute looked like. Okay. Yeah. So the first 5 minute we broke down. We took out the low of previous day. And had we waited for a signal, you get a green arrow here followed by a rocket. I like the rocket. 50-point stops, 50-point take profits, get hits. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% for the day. Now, had you taken the next sell, which we would still been in a valid selling situation, because there had yet been a green arrow printed on. No. Yes, there has. Yes, there would have. But that comes later in the day. Okay. Yeah, so this arrow, the red arrow, totally valid for a sell. And then you had a pancake, 50-point stop. And as you can see, price just melted away. And we're done by 11. So how do we let this run? We just target lower price ranges. And I think we were targeting this previous day, previous 12-hour range, which did not get hit. But we were able to bank. That was a 6%. So all for all day, that's what, 10%. All right, let's go to Thursday. Hopefully this is getting a little easier for you to understand. Thursday was Chop City. Man, I had the Italian chopped cheese sandwich too. Ooh, it was amazing. All right, let's turn off all these guys so that we can kind of see what's going on clearly. All right, here is Thursday. All right, coming up on Thursday. You can see we got chopped. I mean, it was just chop away. 15 points or 15-minute time frame that looks like this, you're getting chopped. That's just range city. But I had the most amazing. This was probably the best trade day I've ever had because of managing risk, risking minimum, sticking to the rules. Okay. So what do we see? We see a 15-minute arrow down, red arrow down, red cloud. So what are we doing on 1 minute? 1 minute prior to 8:30, right? We had a green cloud. Okay. And it looked like we took a selling situation. Let's see. Let's go with the pancake. Yeah, it's a pancake. Pancake. Let's open up previous day high and low. You can see we're probably going to target the first white line, which is what that is right there. So if I do, moved it. All right. So if I did 50-point stop, 50-point take profit, it gets hit on the sell. Let's look at the first 5-minute candle range. See how we just stayed in that first 5-minute candle range for a minute. Okay, we stayed in it for a minute. All right, so we had a red cloud show up on 1 minute. So that was giving us sign for A+ setup. Why? Because red cloud on 15, red arrow on 15, red cloud on 1. We're taking every red arrow on 1 minute time frame. All right, let's get rid of that first 5 minute. Okay. We were kind of doing the rockets too, but as you can see, we were taking some L's. We were taking some wins. We're pretty much just going break even for the whole day until we waiting for that breakout. This was taken live on Zoom, by the way. So we took this red arrow here at 1024, 50-point stop, and we saw it get hit at 1 to 1.5. And I think by that time, yeah, we're pretty much done. There was a small risk that was taken here. And then we saw this double bottom, and actually on one of our other layouts, we have a map, and that map got touched right here. So that was the reason why we took this buy situation, and that buy situation looked really, really good. So for the day, man, I would just say it was break even. But on one of our accounts, we profited really well. So as you can see, some days it'll be like that. The way that you survive these kinds of days is risk small. All right, let's go to the last day. All right, here's Friday. Today, this morning. All right, prior to 8:30, what did we have? We had a red cloud that was getting kind of skinny and a 15-minute arrow up. Okay, so I can already tell you there was some pre-market things going on. All right, let's go to the 1 minute time frame. We'll just scrub on over, scrub on over, scrub on over, scrub, 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 scrub. All right, here it is. So here we saw a sell right here. Why would we take that sell? Well, we are above the green cloud, right? We are far from the green cloud. There's a lot of space here. And what we know about price is price likes to go above that cloud and then return to the cloud. So we were attempting to see if that was going to happen. Now, what was the actual signal? The actual signal, if it'll come through, was it was a pancake, right? Here's a pancake. So we had a red arrow followed by a pancake. Now, there it is. So here's our pancake at 8:27 pre-market. We take the L, risking like $1, $2, which is really, really minimum. I mean, I heard somebody say something today. I'm big on cheap trades. So this was a cheap trade. All right. And then we get a green arrow, which is a valid entry for price to go higher. Then we get a rocket, and look at the first 5 minute. It looks like the first 5 minute candle, which is right here. There's another valid entry. So let's see. Did I delete something? Oh, okay. Okay. My computer's just acting funny. All right. So we take the rocket up, but you also potentially could have taken this breakout here. And now we pull up our previous day high and low, which you can see here. We've already broke above previous day high and low. So now what is our targets? Here's our targets. Now, if you don't have the targets, what could you have potentially targeted? Because, lost my camera. Sorry, don't worry about it. I'll still be here with you. The targets, right? You had Monday. I'm sorry. You had Tuesday high here. So you could have targeted Tuesday's high, which you could put a little line right there, just right on top of that. Okay. And price goes way above that, which we also do previous 12-hour range, which it gets touched and blown right through. So, I mean, what else do you have? Well, if you come back here to Monday, October 14th, there's another high. Why are we targeting highs? Because price likes to go and raid those highs to do what? Go down, which is what you see happening now. So price goes up above that October 14th, that Monday high. reaches above it, and then drops. So you could have potentially, you could just look at it like this. We enter, we touch one bank zone, two bank zones, three bank zones, four bank zones, 482 points. That on one entry, right? Our second entry goes through 1, 2, 3 bank zones for almost a 1 to 3 and a 1 to 3.5. So 5% on a Friday. All right, that's going to do it for this weekly breakdown. I hope this makes sense to you. Yeah, so just remember, trade safe, trade proper, risk proper, follow that plan, follow that strategy, follow the rules, and use those tools. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this installment of Weekly Breakdown. Appreciate you watching. See y'all in the next video. Peace.